1.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the For Profit Blogging Videocast. I'm Joe Saul-Sehy, Average Joe Money on Twitter from Stacking Benjamins. My partner at Stacking Benjamins is the one and only Kathleen Selmans.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, you know what's funny, Kathleen? It is very difficult for me, Anne, to continually look at this little dot instead of look at you. But if I look at you, then I get this big forehead, apparently. Anne. Hello, Anne. How
Hi,
are you?
Anne.
Yes. So Anne is one of our 3 listeners. There's Anne, Mom, and the other guy, and that's pretty much everybody.
Grayson.
But that's right. But so let's start off. We're going to talk about headlines today and the importance of great headlines. I learned this from my friend Len Penzo. Not sure where you learned it from, Kathleen, but we can talk about that in a second. But before we get to that, we have something very important, which is that now that my kids are no longer at home, you know, they're 20 years old.
This is a public service announcement.
This is. I thought we could have some stuff at home. So I had saved 7 cookies, 7 Halloween Oreos in this thing. And as you can see, the only people at home today in the basement are 1, my cat, and 2, me. And the Oreos are, look at that damn cat ate all my Oreos, Kathleen. I'm angry.
So, lesson learned, don't feed the cat Oreos. And also, don't keep Oreos in the house when you work from home.
That is the biggest problem. Because that cat gets hungry about 3 in the afternoon, you know?
Nothing you can do after he's gone on his run.
All right. So let's end up my, but I do have a full mug of Spartan brand coffee. So let's talk about headlines, because what Len Penzo taught me is that, you know, you don't want to have clickbait, right? Nothing I hate more than these titles. Like this one that I saw recently was like 14 things you didn't know about Walt Disney World. And I'm a Disney World freak, Kathleen. So you know what I did? I'm like, no, I know everything about Disney, so I'm not going to click on that. Oh, well, I got to click. Got to make sure they got all of them. Guess
that's
what?
Like the one thing you're supposed to do is sort of make people unsure. Are you making these 27 mistakes? Here's 10 things you probably don't know. And the yeah, right clicks, those are the same amount of clicks as
yeah, but I think those people aren't going to come back. I mean, if it's me, I am so sick of going to, and hello, Huffington Post writers, I'm talking to you. I'm so sick of going to Huffington Post for some article that is the dumbest thing I ever read, because it's just clickbait. I mean, your article has to be good, but you're right. There's got to be a headline that makes people want to click.
Right. So it's true. So what I was thinking was, for our podcasts, when we have numbers in the title, we get more downloads. So here's the top 5 retirement myths. People are like, great, I need to know all 5 of those.
Yep. Or what you didn't know about blank. The real truth about Len said that if you look at Cosmo magazine, you know, that you're going to get everything you need to know about sexy titles. And you know what? He's right. I don't read Cosmo, but when we
anymore.
I stopped just before this episode so I could say that. I don't read Cosmo, but I do see it when we're at the grocery store. And I have to say, man, those titles are enticing. And, you know, I mean, it makes you want to read it. So bring on especially on the internet, you know, your goal as a writer initially, especially if you're a new writer, is to get other people to pick up and mention your stuff, right? The only way to get other people to pick up and mention your stuff is if they like the title. When I'm going down through Twitter, looking at ideas for the podcast, I have to sort, and I'm going to click on titles that look interesting. But if you've got a great story hidden behind stuff that doesn't make a lot of sense, you know, I'm not going to click on it, and then we can't have you on the show.
Right. So I think the point is to write good content, but to spend a lot more time than you think you should on your title.
Yeah.
Come up with, you know, you can do it after you've written it, or you can do it before. But you want to have your keyword in the title. You want the copywriting book that I like is by a guy named Sugarman, and the whole point of the headline is to get you to read one more word. The whole point of every copywriting piece is to get you to read the next. So the the title is supposed to get you to read the first word or the first sentence in the article. The first sentence in the article is supposed to get you to read the rest of the paragraph. That paragraph is supposed to get you to read the next paragraph. So the whole point of copywriting is to keep people interested.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about that next time, because there's a lot people can do there to improve, just structure-wise too. Because I found over the years that my writing's been much better now. I'm not the world's greatest writer, but I also don't stink. My writing's way better now than it was when I started, and it was just changing a few things. So how about that? That's our prelude.
There we go.
The next one. Yes, absolutely.
Today, titles. Next week, the body of the post. Thanks, everyone.
And we might show you even more if you send me some more cookies.
Send cookies to Texarkana.
Send cookies. We'll talk about whatever the hell you want. I am a cheap date. All right. We'll see everybody next time on the For Profit Blogging Video Cast.